Hello, my name is John Hawthorn. Soon after I got out of college, I started a business. I always wanted to own my own business, and I felt that what I learned in college might help me. And believe it or not, I started a pest control business of all things. We treated houses for termites, and sometimes we had to do minor construction work because some beams would be damaged and we'd have to replace them and then string the wiring and plumbing through them. But we managed to do it. We made money at it, and I was successful. But you know, it didn't take me long to figure that that was not a good business for me because we were working with poisons, and I sometimes got sprayed with them. So I thought that business was okay, but that's not what I really wanted to do. And so I tried to figure what would be the next good business. It wouldn't take too much money to get into. And do you know what I did? I started buying used pianos. You know, the old upright kind like Grandma had? And I found out that even thrift stores wouldn't pick them up if they were donated. So I said, I'll give you 10 bucks for every one, and I'll go out with a truck, pick them up, and I repaired them. I enjoyed that. I could put new bridle straps on them and tune them and fix the pedals. And I ran ads in the paper. Used piano for sale, 4 feet 6 inches high, $35. And then when people came to my little store, which I rented for $50 a month, I had one for $35, one for $50, one for $100. And I made a good business selling those pianos. But you know what happened? The inevitable. I got hurt lifting one because, oh, they were so heavy. So I started selling new pianos, and there was more money in that. But then I noticed there was a big market for carpeting. And so I started selling carpet. I started very small. I bought one roll of carpet, ran a little ad in the paper, got lots of calls. I would go out to the home with the samples and sell the carpet, and before long I had 10 rolls of carpet in stock and business was booming. I was installing it and selling it. I owned the business. And then I had 100 rolls of carpet and I had to hire employees. Of course, that's when your trouble starts, when you've got employees. But the business grew and grew and grew. And at one time, my accountant told me that after all expenses, including my own salary, were paid, I was making well over $100,000 a year. And my inventory was growing, and so was my business. The building I was in got sold. And I thought, well, another location will be fine, but it didn't work as well as the first one. And then I started to think, there are millions of people who want to own their own businesses and don't know what to do, think it's going to cost them a lot of money to start a business, or they have to have a lot of training. And I thought, I bet some of these people could do what I'd already proven was successful. Run a little ad in the paper. Carpet installer has carpet for sale. I'll bring the samples to your home. Immediate installation. And I ran ads in the paper, worked for me, so I put together a little franchise. For $2,495, I ran an ad in the paper, people called me and I said, come in and I'll put you in the carpet business. And I explained to them how it would work. They wouldn't have any inventory because they would show the samples and then buy the exact carpet that that customer had ordered. They wouldn't have a store and rent and employees to pay, and at that time they were doing their own installations, so it would work for them. And sure enough, I signed up 64 of them, and something really funny and unusual happened that I hadn't anticipated. Not one of them liked the carpet business. They loved the money they were making. Some of them had the ideas to go into real estate but had no money to do it. Guess what? They made enough money in carpeting because many of them made well over $2,000 a week on a consistent basis. Some bought rental properties. One man from Columbus, Ohio, he bought 3 bars in Chicago. One fellow from Columbus also wanted to be an airline pilot, and he needed money for training for helicopters. He made enough money selling carpet and took the training, and now he flies planes for one of the major airlines. So that's the way it went. This was like a stepping stone to other businesses. However, I still run into some of the fellows that I signed up years ago, and they're still in the business, have made a good living at it ever since. And the kind of people that got in it there was one thing consistent. Not one of them knew anything about carpet, and most of them knew absolutely nothing about business. One of them was an Amish farmer. He surely was not a businessman. One was a college professor from John Carroll University in Cleveland. So they had a diverse background. That means that a lot of different people could do it, even without previous business experience or no carpet experience at all. Now what happened is years passed and I had a comfortable living. I enjoyed life, traveled around the world. I made over 500 international flights because travel was my passion and I had the money to do it. But I got old and I had to retire, and then I had an automobile accident that left me semi-impaired. I can't drive anymore. And I thought, I'm bored. Why not resurrect this franchise? Now, I charged at that time $2,495, and like I mentioned, I signed up 64 men. Every one of them was successful, all to different levels. Some became millionaires. Actually, 2 of them did. Others became very wealthy. Now, I don't have to have an income. I'm retired, and I still enjoy doing that, helping people get into businesses. And so I'm prepared to do it again for an awful lot less money. Hold on to your hat. Believe it or not, for $100, I can put you in the carpet business this week. Your first lesson will be how to start a business. I'll set you up, whether you want to be a proprietorship, a partnership, or even a corporation. Then you have to learn about carpet, styles, construction, the history of carpet. That's not too difficult to learn at all. And then you'll learn how to measure a room, how to actually bid on a job. And with the pricing that we have, you'll be guaranteed to get the order every single time. Now here's the close. If you've always wanted to own your business and haven't been able to, you've been held back because you didn't know what to do, thought maybe you were afraid, or didn't have startup money. If you have the desire and a passion to own your own business, and you have a telephone, a smile in your voice, can dress for success, and $100 within a week, you can be earning money. Thank you. God bless you.